Magandang araw sa lahat. It's November 5, 2020. Joe Biden leads the US presidential election and just a few key states need to be counted. Ito po si Ben Gichidoro. Meron din tayong balita sa earnings report ng ICT SM at Metro Pacific at ang resulta ng trading sa PSE. Lahat ng yan dito lamang sa November 5, 2020 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Bago po ang lahat, basahin po muna natin ang ating reminders at disclaimers. At habang binabasa po natin ito, kung first time yan po dito sa ating channel, ay nag-start po akong magbigay ng daily stock market report noong August. Inaanyayahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe sa aking channel para palagi po tayong updated sa balita at impormasyon tungkol sa stock market at ang mga active stocks sa merkado. Ako po ay isang retired employee ng isa sa pinakamalaking bangko sa Pilipinas. Naging OFW din po ako nung ma-assign po akong maging compliance head ng aming branch sa Hong Kong. Mga 8 months din po akong namalagi sa ibang bansa. Pagkatapos mo noon ay nasign po ako sa biyaya ng Diyos na maging Chief Compliance Officer ng isang subsidiary ng bangko. And since early 2000 ay nag-start po akong mag-invest regularly sa UITFs at pagkatapos ay sa stocks. Salamat po at tignan po muna natin ang ating mga balita. Itong count na ito, yung 243 to 214, ito po ay galing sa BBC website. And yesterday, yung Michigan was pink, meaning Donald Trump was leading, but it appears that Joe Biden was able to overtake Donald Trump there, so he's leading here. Some news services like CNN gave already the vote to Joe Biden. So, Michigan is Joe Biden. Pero sa Pennsylvania, contested pa ito. Pennsylvania has 20 electoral votes, North Carolina has 15, Georgia has 16, and the other contested areas are Arizona with 11 electoral votes. What this is, Joe Biden leads here, and Nevada with 6 electoral votes. Meron din sa Alaska, but Donald Trump leads here, 3 electoral votes. And then we have news on ICT SI, from the business world. ICT SI posts 23% earnings rise after cost measures. The International Container Terminal Services Inc. So its third quarter net income attributable to equity holders grew 23% to $69.2 million after it benefited from cost preservation measures to mitigate the effects of the pandemic, its top officials said. The listed global port management company also reported a 7% improvement in its gross revenues for the third quarter to $379.3 million. So that's good news for ICT. And this is a listed stock in the exchange. Okay, this is also from Business World. On the SM Group, SM Group profits down 54% in 9 months. Quarter 3 picks up. SM Investments Corp, or SMIC, saw its net income shrink by more than half in the year-to-date period despite improving its top line during the third quarter of 2020. In a disclosure to the exchange Wednesday, the C-led conglomerate said its consolidated net income stood at $15.2 billion for the 9 months ending September, down 54% from the same period a year ago. Its revenues for the 9 months declined 18% to $350.7 billion, despite a 36% improvement to $101.1 billion in the July to September period. And then, also from Business World, on Metro Pacific, MPIC sees 36% profit fall in 2020, recovery in 2022. Metro Pacific Investment Corp, or MPIC, anticipates its full-year core net income to end at a little over $10 billion, down from its $15.6 billion finish last year, as recovery from the coronavirus pandemic is seen to take until 2022 to go back to 2019 levels. It likewise reported core net earnings of $2.4 billion in the third quarter, about 37% lower from a year ago, although better than the previous quarter's $1.9 billion. So Metro Pacific has several businesses now. So let's take a look at it. this paragraph. The power business contributed 7.6 billion or 67% to the company's net operating income for the period. The power business is, of course, the distribution company Meralco. Water added 2.6 billion or 23%. The water business is Maynilad. Now, the toll roads pitched in 1.6 billion or 14%. That's particularly the North Luzon Expressway plus some other toll roads. The Cavitex is also one of them. While the rest, namely hospitals, logistics, posted a consolidated loss of 413 million. This earnings mix reflects our growing dependencies on Meralco until our tollway expansion is completed and Maynilad is able to resume paying dividends. So that's not so good news for Metro Pacific, but it still ended up in the green. No? Net profit pa rin sila. And I suppose the market has already factored in this expected decline in income. Okay, so now let's take a look at how the Philippine Stock Exchange Index and the most active stocks are doing. The PSEI breaks the 66,000 level. It is now at 6644.77. It gained 180.72 points today, or 2.8% higher than the previous close. So this is the highest since March 9 of this year. Ang tagal na, no? More than 6 months. Then let's take a look at the summary. 128 companies advanced, 73 declined, while 53 remained unchanged. Total volume was 5 billion, valued at 10.18 billion. There was net foreign buying of 623.88 million. For the sectoral indices, all indices registered positive except for mining, which had a decline of 0.29%. The gainers was led by properties at 3.28%, followed by the holding companies at 3.18%. I think part of this positive advance was the US elections. And indirectly, the US elections influenced us in a way that it influenced the US stock market. Okay? The Dow Jones and S&P 500 and the Nasdaq are all positive. Okay, the all-share index also is positive at 1.84%, having a 1.84% increase. The most active stocks are, okay, let's review this. Let's review SM, Dito, PHR, Ali, GTCAP, Converge, DMC, BPI, Now, and PXP. Okay, let's review SM. SM was positive also today at a modest 1.41%, but there is a long wick here. It had a high of 1047 and the low at 984, so it ended at 1010. SM had been going up since 4 days, since Monday, so since October 30. And its RSI is now at 70 or 71, so it continues to move up. And this area here is what we can call a lower high. And since Tuesday, green yung candlestick niya and pataas. Or since Friday. Okay, wala pa lang pasok ng Monday, no? Okay, there was net foreign buying on the stock. Let's see. Now, the next resistance level of SM is 1060. About the 1060 area. There. So, gawin natin weekly. Yan. Ang layo na kasi ng... So, there is a resistance area here February 2020. So, that's the resistance of 1060. And though there is no volume, balik natin sa daily, walang kanong volume. So, I suspect that there may be profit taking in the following days. Although there was net foreign buying. Okay, the next stock, Dito. Okay, Dito continues to decline. Ano na to? Fourth day na to. Fourth day of decline. And ano kaya? What's causing the decline in Dito? Wala naman, no? Parang market sentiment lang. So it declined by 6.66% today, or 0.42 points. And without a catalyst, it may just retest the support level of Ito, 5.76. Yan yung next support level niya. No? I-retest lang niya yan. Actually, nasa support level na, no? Pero ang pinakamababang probably is itong 576. And it may continue to move sideways without a catalyst. Okay, next is PHR. Nasuspend ang trading nito eh. Pero the last trading day niya was October 20. It had a green candlestick and now it had a gap down. Opened at 215. The previous close was 327, but it had a gap down at 215. Pero nag-recover siya. So it closed at 218 kaya green candlestick to. Pero here it's a red. It is red here because the comparison here is against the previous close. So there was a voluntary trading suspension that's 17 days ago or October 20 because of the follow-up on offer. Yan na mas mababa kaysa dun sa market price. So to prevent speculation, sinuspend siya up to today, which after that trading resumed. So bumaba siya today. Although may volume siya today, baka lang, no? Baka lang. Kasi nasa support siya ngayon eh. So na-test niya yung support na ito at hindi siya bumaba, no? Actually bumaba siya pero na-retain niya yung kanyang price level within the support area. So it may just move within support and resistance here. So ang pinakamalapit na resistance niya is 2.13 while the nearest support is 2.13 and the nearest resistance is here. I would say 270. Yan yung pinakamalapit na resistance niya. Then let's take a look at Ali. Ali continues to move upward, although meron siyang reverse hammer at merong volume. Baka tumaas pa ito because of the above average volume. Pero tingnan natin. Yung resistance kasi niya is here. Pinakamalapit na resistance 3450, 3448. Yan, pinakamalapit niya. And then if it continues to move upward, it may test the next resistance level here at 3575 or 3560. Yan yung next level of resistance niya. Ali may potentially move upwards if the volume will hold or will continue. Okay, next, let's take a look at GTCAP. GTCAP, breakout siya. Yan, almost 7.8% or 35 points up. And it may retest the next resistance at 500. Yun yung pinakamalapit na resistance niya. This is probably because of the opening of the economy and dyan ang next resistance level niya. So kasi meron siyang volume eh. So posible na mas lalo pang tumaas yan because there is volume today. So the breakout may have started yesterday, although yesterday wala siyang ganong volume. So yung October 30, November 3, and 4 baka market sentiment yan. Kasi ito breakout to eh. Itong dalawang kwanto. Itong 1, 2, 3 candlestick is part of the first breakout. And then it consolidated. Then there is a sign of reversal here. Then here, clear breakout. So it may just retest, the 500 level as the next resistance. So careful lang tayo because although because of the volume, most probably it may go up. Mabuti na yung alam natin na what we're dealing with. This is an index stock, a very good one. Pero ready lang tayo na with our cut loss or stop loss. Okay, next, let's take a look at Converge. Okay, Converge. Converge is just consolidating, which ito yung nearest resistance is here. And the nearest support is, well, the first support level is here, 1447. Baka dyan lang siya maglaro. Kasi very limited yung data natin. So, without a catalyst, then dyan lang siya maglalaro. Tignan natin kung merong ibang news. So, wala pa yung RSI, Candlestick pa lang ito nakikita natin. Okay, next, let's take a look at DMC. DMC matagal na itong nagko-consolidate, pero ngayon tumataas siya. DMC, tumaas. Breakout din to. This is the highest price since, let's see, the highest price since March 2020. So, more than 6 months na rin itong nasa mababa, So, it's now moving up and it gained 5.32% today. So it may just continue to move up, although medyo just above average yung volume niya. No? I think this will still move up. Meron siyang room to move up because yan, ang laki ng binagsak ni DMCI. It even reached a high of, let's see, ito is 1350 here. This is 1350, nasa 495 lang tayo. Cheap level pa rin siya kung baga. So the next level that it may test will be, let's take a look, yung gawin natin weekly. Mga 645 level. O let's say 630 level, yung next level of resistance niya. Yan yung pwede niyang i-retest na presyo. 640. Yan. When I say resistance and support, they are not exact points but they are areas. Balik natin sa 1 day. Okay, next let's take a look at BPI. Oh, BPI, ganun din, tumataas din siya. There is a first breakout here with volume, continued on the second day, then it consolidated, then ito na naman siya. It had another breakout on November 3, continued to the following day, and then nag-sustain na naman siya. Meron siyang dividends, tingnan natin. Oh, 90 centavos, ex-dividend date was, tapos ito, October 30. Ang ibig pong sabihin ng ex-date is that on this date, hindi ka nakasali sa cash div kung hindi mo nabili yung stock the previous day, the previous days. Yan yung ibig sabihin nun. So yung cash dividend niya may have been declared a long time ago. Okay, so X date is X date is October 30. So let's take a look at the nearest resistance of BPI. Actually, resistance na siya. It reached the same level as June 5, no? Pero the next resistance that I see is 79, mga 79.80. Yan, 79.80. O mga 79. Ha, ito nga pala yun. The next level niya nandito. Dito natin. Mga 82. Yan yung next resistance level niya. 82. So, if there is volume again tomorrow, then the stock may move higher. Or it may just consolidate. Or pull back. No? Pullback is consolidation after a breakout. Yan yung pahinga ng stock. Okay? Take note, may net foreign buying siya today. Almost 180 million. Okay, next is now. Yung mga telco stocks, mukhang bumababa siya. Yung mga bagong telco stocks. Katulad ng dito, ito, 4th day na rin siyang bumababa, no? Pero, ito, nasa support level siya. Nasa support level itong Sinaw. So, it's probably an opportunity to buy. Or otherwise, it may just retest the next support level here at 3.82. Next support level. Kasi ito support na ito. It may just retest that level here. Mga 3.7 yung next support level. 3.8. Okay. So, the last one will be PXP. PXP, itong part siya ng Metro Pacific Group. No? They have this contract at the West Philippine Sea. But right now, they had an initial gap up here. But this time, they had a red candlestick, which, well, I would say partially engulfing. Kaya lang may net foreign buying siya today. But you see, from here, nag-zoom up siya dyan. No? So I could probably draw a channel. Let's try a parallel channel. Ayan siya. May slight overshoot lang siya. But you'll see, pataas pa rin. Kasi yung ating indicators pataas din. No? So, it may just retest the present support. Actually, the nearest support is here. Nasa 1085. Without volume, yan, support and resistance lang ang movement niya. Well, so far, yung resistance niya nandito. 1343. Or 1340. No? Yan yung nearest resistance niya. Okay, so that's it. That is our report for the day. So, in the US presidential race, Joe Biden still leads. But he's just 17 votes away from winning the US presidency. 253 electoral votes for Joe Biden. And Trump has 214. Yan po ang ating stock market report today, Thursday, November 5, 2020. 1 day na lang, Friday na. This is Benji Chidoro, laging nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. See you again in the next episode at maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Bye for now.